Old school brewing here, fellers. Got the old gravity system set up here. I'm heating up my sparge water, getting ready to fly sparge. I'm doing a Spruce Top IPA. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. SJ Pour here at Little Face Brewing in the brew house. It's kind of nice and it's nice in here. Got the air conditioner running, and I've got a beer in a fermenter, and the stasis is working. Let me see if she's leaking. No, I do not see any leakage out the back of the stasis, and I would. If it was leaking, I'd see it. Because I'm using, I'm actually using it's the pink stuff. So, which I'm actually cool with using, because then I can actually see that it's going through the lines and stuff. So let's crack into a beer. Vintage 2020 from the SJ Pour Challenge. This is actually one of Mare's beers. This is actually the last one of those. Look at that. Look at how clean that is. And we're gonna stop right there. That way, if there's any junk in there. This is actually her blood orange IPA. And this has the Mandarin, Bavaria, Cashmere, and Lemon Drop. This is a nice looking beer. Man. Color wise, she's clean. It's a nice looking beer. She's got a nice orange nose to it. Oh. 2 years. That held up nice. That held up nice. Cool. Well done, Mare. Well done. That really held up nice. We just got to brew this again. Just that simple. Got to do it again. Brew day on Saturday. I decided to use the old gravity system, so I got it out, cleaned it up, dusted it off, made sure everything was good with it, and put it up in the brewery. It's going to get loud in here for a couple minutes. My apologies. And we brewed. Actually, I brewed. And I'm pretty sure I picked the most humid day known to mankind. I haven't sweated that much since my days at the brickyard doing manual ass labor. Let me tell you what, it was a fun brew day. I enjoyed it. Can't really complain. It was nice. And I just sweated. I waited till later in the day. In the morning I got up, and it was nice out. It wasn't quite that bad out in the morning, but then I mowed grass, did all that stuff. Decided to clean up the brew system, and that took a good while because I hadn't used that in a while. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to just wait until it gets a little bit later and it'll cool off some. Yeah, I was wrong. It did not cool off at all. But we got the brew day in, and I got it in the SS Brewtech brew bucket back there. And excuse me, it took off right away. US 05. The original gravity on that one is 1058. A little over 5 gallons, which is what I wanted. Excuse me. I brewed up a Spruce Top IPA that's got Oh, what is it? It was, excuse me, 2-row honey malt, and I want to say Munich. There was only three malts. It's 2-row. Now I'm thinking about it. It was 2-row. And I know it was a pound of honey. And it was a half a pound of, drawing a blank. I just remember weighing out a half a pound. And I did not write it down on the whiteboard. Actually, you can't even really see much. I'm using green ink on that one, and it's kind of light. But anyways, it had Columbus and Chinook. So what I did was I put 2 ounces of my homegrown hops in the mash. Then I did 2 ounces of my homegrown hops in the first wort edition. Pulled them out, threw them away. Gathered up all my wort and started my boil. And then in went, I want to say, the Chinook. And then the last 15 minutes, Columbus, Morflock, and the spruce tips. Had 3 ounces of spruce tips in the last 10 minutes of the boil, and then I put 6 ounces of spruce tips in Whirlpool. It smelled pretty good. When I tasted the sample, she was piney. So we'll see how it holds up, see how it ferments out. Fermentation took off. Like, I came down the next day and I had positive pressure, and it was kicking. And the nice thing about the stasis is I don't have to really worry about getting it down the whole way, which I say that, and I use a jaded chiller, and the jaded chiller takes her down to pitching temperature, right? I've not had an issue with that at all. So I'm just using the stasis to keep my temperature down, keeping it right around 68 degrees. So got a brew day in, happy, finally got something in fermenter. I got to fill this bad boy up, but I got vacation coming. We are heading down to Tampa, Florida, St. Pete. And for a couple days down there, coming back up middle of the week. Needs to go into work for a half a day. I need to do some stuff while she's at work, because then we are going to Camp Mashout. First time Camp Mashout in Cumberland, Maryland. And this is a place where out on the field, a bunch of homebrewers get together and they go camping for 4 days. So then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we'll leave Sunday to come back home. Primitive camping with homebrewers. I can't see anything going wrong there. Got Josh and Yvette are going to join us. I know Jay's going to be down there, so I know a couple folks that are going to be down there. I am looking forward to it. We picked up, and I hope it gets here in time. I think it will. Not supposed, since it's primitive camping, we're not going to have power, right? So I want to make sure we have some power. I can't take the gas generator; it makes too much noise. So I bought a jacker, and it's a solar generator. So we're going to have power. We are going to primitive camp as comfortably as humanly possible. And I'm going to bring you all along. So it won't be next Homebrew Wednesday, because that's when we'll be traveling to come back. It's going to be the following Homebrew Wednesday, where y'all are going to see OSJ and MM primitive camping. What do you think about that? All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I took enough of your time. This is SJ Port, Little Face Brewing, and the loud Little Face Brewing. I'm not sure how all this is going to turn out. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer. Brew wonderful beer. Beer that stands the test of time, baby. Cheers. Oh, that's good.